This week on the show, we're discussing our predictions for the upcoming Game Awards and our review of Metroid Prime 4. I'm your host, Ewan, and I'm joined today by my fellow gamers and co-hosts, Shannon.
Hello.
Brody.
Hello.
And James.
Hello.
This is the Press Start Podcast, our weekly video game discussion podcast. Let's get on with the show. Let's kick things off with the Game Awards. At time of recording, we're a little bit over a week away, a week and a few days. I thought it'd be a good option to do it now because I'll be honest, not a lot of news happening otherwise in the video game industry. I think there's a bit of a holding pattern. And realistically, there's a good chance some stuff could kind of leak over the next few days, next week, that sort of thing as well, which wouldn't make our predictions all that fun. So I thought we'd do this much in the same way we've done it previous years, and that is kind of go around the circle, so to speak, here on this video call, and share 3 predictions each, kind of one at a time, going around the circle, and we can kind of then take the opportunity to react to them and weigh in on each other's predictions. Not that we've done a very good job of the scorekeeping, but do you want me to take note of them and we can compare back and see how we did afterwards?
Why not?
Excellent. Okay, with that enthusiasm, let's do that then. At least you responded to the question, James. All right. Does anyone want to kick us off? Who wants to go first? Head scratching, Shannon. I'm taking that as a no. Do you want to go first, actually?
No, yeah. I'm going first.
Okay.
No, go Shannon. Because Shannon's always unhinged.
I don't have an extra, so
I like
mine are pretty. One of them's not even finished. I just need to
let him cook.
Let him cook.
I feel like I don't know if I've seen teasers for this, but I don't know how legit they are. If it's just crazy Twitter talk. But I'm going to predict that the God of War side-scrolling game will be revealed and in Greece. Has anyone seen the teasers around that? Are they actually true? Or are they... I feel like I've seen some stuff on Twitter, but I haven't seen anyone talking about it officially.
I haven't seen a tease for it.
Yeah, it's like that thing that's in the desert. The big monolith.
Oh, that.
Oh, is this the picture that Keeley shared?
Yeah.
It's just
Isn't
like
that
the side
Diablo?
of a door. Yeah. I've heard a few different things speculated. I saw some people like Elder Scrolls 6,
God of War
Diablo
monsters.
4, I heard a lot. Yeah, God of War.
You could
Are
tie
there
it
alligators in God of War?
Yeah.
There were
Alligator-esque.
Ragnarok, and the little beasts. Beasts of all kinds.
Alligator-esque
I
beast.
can't remember.
Do you think, it's always hard to know with these things, but really Diablo 4 expansion is your big tease. I don't know if I see that.
I feel like that's the kind of thing he does tease.
Well,
though.
probably.
Yeah.
I know.
I feel like Diablo's had a big presence. In
Regardless,
past ones.
tease or no tease, that is my prediction. It's been rumored for a long, long, long time. And it feels like the kind of thing that would be here because it's like God of War, but it's side-scrolling. So it's I feel like it's a good fit for this type of show where a lot of people are watching.
I have
a PlayStation showcase.
I have a feeling as well, Valhalla, the roguelike expansion for Ragnarok, I have a feeling that was announced at the Game Awards as well.
I think it was same day, wasn't it? Same day drop. Something
like that. Yeah. So if that's indeed case, if I'm accurate in my memory of that, then that would suggest that they could do it again. I feel like it's time we saw something else from Sony Santa Monica as well. And I don't know, maybe someone else has got a different prediction, but I feel like it's maybe a little bit too soon to see Quarry Biolog's next game. And this kind of has been kicking around the conversation ahead of the Summer Game Fest earlier this year, that kind of thing. Maybe they decided to pull it from that showcase in the mid-year and save it for this. So yeah, I rate that prediction. I hope so. I'd love to see that happen.
Me too.
James, do you want to share us a prediction now?
I've changed my mind on this in the last 10 minutes either way, but I think this is it. This is the time that Leon is shown for RE9.
Oh.
I feel like there's going to be a teaser of some sort. It's not going to be exhaustive because they still have that early next year Resident Evil presentation or whatever.
Right, they've got a showcase in the books already, do they?
Yes, they've already announced that.
Right.
So I think there's going to be something Resident Evil-y. And that's what I'm going to say. It's Leon. We're gonna see.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you've been more specific because I feel like there's a good chance for them to show off some sort of new trailer here. But yeah, I like that you've been ambitious and Leon's going to make an appearance. My other question to you though is like, do you have some inside scoop?
No, I don't. I have nothing. I mean, no,
this is just you operating purely on gut instincts.
Cheating all over again, are we? At a whole new level.
Yeah, Brody lent me the book. That's all I'll say.
I'm just conscious that you were recently over there. I wonder if you like saw something on someone's computer screen that you weren't meant to.
That's not even that wasn't a Capcom place. It was like a distributor. No. They ain't got shit on their computers. But respectfully. I think now is the time. I feel like it's just been so long since we've seen anything about this game. And it's out in less than 2 months. Like that's wild to me. I just think there's definitely something brewing. And they seem to be in bed with Jeff now, whereas they used to be at Sony events, right?
Yeah.
So I think it'd be a really cool reveal.
Where do you think the RE5 remake is at? Is that still a possibility?
I think it's pretty well known, like amongst.
That's not now though, surely.
Yeah, that it's not happening, and I don't think they'll show anything off Resident Evil related. Besides 9, until 9 is done. The rumor is 0 and Code Veronica.
Okay. So I wondered what the next one would be. I would love that again. I'd hope that's the case. I feel like you're on something there too, James. I feel like they don't want to just show off another trailer. They want to show off something a little bit more exciting than that. It's difficult to kind of cut through the news of everything that comes out during Game Awards, so it makes sense to do something with a bit of a splash. Brody, have you got a prediction for us?
I reckon it might be about time we at least get a reveal, maybe, or something a bit more substantial for Control 2.
Oh, this was going to be one of mine.
I feel like you're both cheating there.
How so?
The trademark leaks.
Oh,
we're reading the tea leaves. That's all that is, James. That's allowed.
I don't keep any.
That's why we're doing it now before more stuff emerges.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look, Brody, do you want to? What do you think we're going to see from Control 2?
Some more control-y stuff. Some director
some
Faden,
powers, maybe.
Faden back. I don't know.
Triangles.
Some brutalist shapes, that sort of stuff. A lot of red.
So you're just imagining like a flashy kind of story trailer. Nothing, no gameplay, no release date, nothing like that.
Yeah, I reckon they'd stray away from like any like firm story details because I feel like they like their mystery in that sense. I'm hoping just for something maybe like, something flashy and a bit of a date. That'd be nice. Not a date, but a year. I'll probably say.
Oh, like an indicative. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I was going to shout out Control, just because I felt like that was a bit of an easy one. So now I'm scrambling to think about what I substitute instead.
I got to be honest, Control was on my list too. So...
you came after us for that.
It's not on mine.
Okay, I'm gonna make what I consider a bit more of a surefire bet, but it might be a little bit more rogue. There's obviously some news about it this week as well. I think ESRB ratings and that kind of thing. I think Death Stranding 2 is going to be announced on PC, coming out same day.
Really just went for the trademark leaks, didn't we?
That's so boring.
That makes sense.
But it makes so much sense, right? Like, it's going to be there. It's up for a bunch of awards. No doubt no doubt. It stands a chance of winning one or two. What better way to go? And here's Kojima on stage now. He's got an announcement for us. Death Stranding 2 is out on PC now. OD, I've got nothing more to say about that just yet. Wait patiently, but Death Stranding 2.
Has it been 6 months since Death Stranding 2 came out? I feel like it has roughly, hasn't it? June-ish.
June 23, maybe?
Yeah. Was it? Yeah.
It feels soon for me. Like, not even a Christmas period. But I know it's probably going to happen, but it's
I think they're getting more aggressive with this.
No, I don't think Sony only does like a year, I feel.
Yeah, maybe it is 6 months.
When was their last first party that went?
I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna piggyback on this, but there's rumors of the cross-buy thing, and maybe this will launch their new cross-buy PC thing, and like they'll piggyback off that for the PlayStation stuff.
Hey, I would really love that.
Yeah, I think we'd see something like that.
I feel like Helldivers came to PC pretty soon, right? And then wasn't...
I think it was the same time, wasn't it? That was
and Forza... not Forza. You'll see why I said that. Horizon Lego Adventures also came to both at the same time, didn't they?
Switch, I think.
Did PlayStation even handle the PC port of Death Stranding 1, or was that 505?
No, I don't even know if they have the rights to make it exclusive and stuff, do they? I don't even... He owns the IP now.
Yeah.
And
yes, I think he does. So
I can see... I think I can see what I've said being true. I think that would give it...
I'm with it because you're in my corner. So
yeah, and I just think the cross-buy thing would make sense, and cross-save. Like I think something like this would make sense in that context.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that wouldn't happen until like we start talking about the next generation of PlayStation. Truthfully,
I only say that because there was a leak where it started appearing on the PlayStation Store, the little icon for cross-buy for PC and PS5. So
okay,
we'll see.
That is more imminent. I missed that news.
We'll see.
All right, where are we at in the order? Shannon, it is back to you for prediction number 2.
So I've just changed it slightly. I'm going to just say that a GTA game is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. GTA 5 or 6 will be announced for the Nintendo Switch 2 at the Game Awards.
Oh, okay.
I had 6, but I thought about it, and I think 5 is actually possible.
Okay. Does anyone else have any GTA-related predictions, or shall I...
No.
I was going to mention like the remake of 4 because was that not kicked around recently as well? I feel like it was just yesterday we were chatting about
a remaster,
remaster of that. I don't know. Does this feel like a place Rockstar would make announcements?
And they've already got Red Dead coming out in a few days, like the remaster of that or the re-release of that. So
yeah, that's true.
Don't feel like they'd step on.
We're casting doubt over you now, Shannon. They'd be silly not to bring GTA 5 to Switch 2, though, assuming it can run it okay. But more people playing that game, buying shock credits, the better, right? Where are we at now? James, prediction number 2?
This one I'd say every time, and so I don't, and it never happens. But I feel like the time is right. We will finally see the new Tomb Raider game.
Oh, okay.
Can't believe we're never going to see the new Tomb Raider game ever.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because they have redundancies like every second week.
Yeah, because they're finishing the game.
Because it's done. They
don't need the staff anymore.
And they probably hired up for
bad juju.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but like, I mean, when you think about like Crystal Dynamics, what did they do last? I feel like it was Marvel Avengers.
Yeah,
it's been like 5
how'd that
years.
go for them?
Swimmingly.
It feels like the right place.
Yeah,
the right time.
It's just because years ago, Rise of the Tomb Raider was at one of these things, and I just think like attach Tomb Raider to these events every time. But I do feel like there is some kind of cool. I don't know, like new.
And there was like a recently quietly released port to Switch 2, right, of the first game, of the definitive edition.
I forgot about that, but that adds more weight to my theory.
Yeah, man, I'd be so about that. I'm really in the mood
main
for
course.
Yeah, I just think like I don't know, like I know obviously Uncharted is a thing, but I feel like Tomb Raider always did its own thing as well, like the modern ones, and I think that's like a really cool middle ground between these like big fuck off open world games and these like linear action games, right?
In my mind, they kind of like ushered in this like genre of like hub worldy sort of games as well. Like I feel,
I think
hub and spoke, yeah.
Like
that first game, I think really kind of. Oh no, actually, maybe more Rise of the Tomb Raider did it, but I
think they all did. They were almost Metroidy in their approach, like in a way.
Yeah, 100%. And then kind of Star Wars Jedi did it, and then even God of War Ragnarok and Banishers to an extent, like kind of followed that similar sort of formula. I'd be really down for another of those. That'd be great.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's time.
BioShock or Tomb Raider? What's more likely?
Tomb Raider, 100%. BioShock has been in development for 5 years, and they haven't got a story yet. So, like, how's that? Like, if that's not an indictment, I don't know what is. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking
Judas
of
Bioshock,
before.
yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Brody keeps stealing mine.
No, I'm not doing Bioshock.
Second you... Oh, okay.
I think Judas will get a release date.
Yeah, no, that Judas was mine. Yeah. As soon as someone mentioned Bioshock, I was like, don't plant the seed.
Yeah, no.
Tell us about Judas, Brody.
Well, planting seeds everywhere.
I feel like it shows up a lot at these Keighley events. I think we got the story trailer at the last one, perhaps. And I think if it's coming out next year, which I goddamn hope it is, I think we at least get a release window or something like that, and perhaps another new little look at it. So I'm very keen.
Yeah, I reckon. My prediction was they kind of treat it like a bit of a re-reveal, like they kind of not necessarily like it's not necessarily a reinvention of the same game, but it's kind of they do a nice flashy story trailer, reintroduce it to everyone, kind of explain the story a little bit more as well, and then show a more definitive release date. Because it was meant to be like earlier this year the game came out, right? Wasn't it like have like an internal release date earlier this year?
I don't think anything was ever set in stone.
But who knows?
No, I think the speculation was that it had it. Yeah. But yeah, I reckon it's time to see that game. It's been a long, long time. We've seen the Ken Levine project. I don't think the movies he was working on ever really kind of came to fruition. Did he sell some scripts or something? Was that the story? I'm pulling stuff out of my ass now, maybe. But it's just it's been we've not seen anything from him since Bioshock Infinite, right? So it'll be good to see Judas see the light of day. What am I gonna say then? You guys keep stealing my picks.
Get something more original.
Look, in the spirit of reintroducing things, I think we're gonna see a reintroductory sort of trailer of Marathon. It's going to kind of make a big song and dance about what changes that they've made, and they'll kick off kind of like an open beta sort of testing sort of thing immediately after the Game Awards. I think there's meant to be a test kind of scheduled to kick off on the 12th. So I reckon they'll kind of announce, like they'll re-reveal the game at Game Awards and then kind of kick off this test period the next day. That's my
problem with that is that all these tests that they do are like literally just limited to North America. So I mean, unless they were to open it up, like I don't see what point that has.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's a problem in that like this is a global event and they're like, oh, we're testing it only if you're in North America.
I don't know. I feel like they don't care about anyone else. He doesn't care about the world.
Yeah, maybe they'll take, I don't know, expressions of interest or something, and during the process of that, they go, oh, you're not in North America? Oh, we're terribly sorry. Wait, stand by for
I feel like
more
that would
testing to come or something.
A PR debacle, but anyway. Oh, you're interested?
Brody's just going to be angrily ranting about it.
Destiny is, I mean, the other one. Marathon is a PR debacle, so why not?
Yeah.
Why not add to it? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I think it's going to be interesting given how well Arc Raiders is doing. But I sort of feel like there is maybe an opportunity to kind of piggyback off the interest in that game and go, hey, we're Bungie. We've heard your feedback. Like, we've tweaked this and this and this, and you're going to be able to get your hands on it soon. Like, I think there is an opportunity to get a kind of positive story out of the Game Awards. I guess it really hangs on whether or not the changes they've made kind of deliver what people have been asking for. But best way to do that is to kind of get it in players' hands and let them kind of sing its praises, I guess. So, yeah, there's my prediction. Shannon, you got your third and final one?
Yeah, I did have one that I'll just quickly throw out there, but it's not going to be my prediction. I was going to just say that Mario Kart World is going to get... I don't know. Mario Kart World is going to get DLC, but that's a bit boring. I do think that it's time for that, and this would be the place for it. But anyway, that's not my prediction. I am going to say that the Max Payne remake, it's a remake, isn't it? Or a remaster?
It's a combination. Yeah, it's both games in one now, which is cool.
Anyway, I think that the release date will be revealed for that.
Remedy are going to be very busy.
They are. Big Remedy Day. Need to make some money after Alan Wake 2 and the FBC.
I feel like they've often come with like a couple of things up their sleeve. So that wouldn't surprise me if they had a couple of announcements. I don't mind that.
Rockstar, like, because obviously Rockstar is doing this, right? Like, do they do things anywhere else usually?
I think something like this has to be at something. I don't think Max Payne has a big enough pools that you just drop it on a blog.
That's a good point.
Yeah, cool. It's going to open the show.
It was so good, it left us speechless.
Well, I'm busy trying to think of what other predictions I'm going to have, seeing as all mine have been poached. James, buy me some time. What's your third prediction?
My big one that I'm actually like kind of excited for. No, really excited for. I'm going to go all in. I don't know if you guys remember, but Exodus was shown off at these events a few years ago. It's starting to it's like a Mass Effect, like, I want to say.
Is this one with like Matthew McConaughey in it or something like that? Am I?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm not looking forward to it anymore. But yeah. But yeah, like, I feel like that has been a long time coming, right? And I feel like we're going to get probably a release date or a trailer or something. Well, yeah, something for that. I think that will make an appearance. Because again, I think this was revealed and has been at these events lately.
Yeah,
so
I think you're right.
I think it's
and it's just the kind of thing that Keely loves, especially for an event like this. It's like the Oscars of the game industry, but he loves kind of getting some like Hollywood A-listers involved, which is kind of why I made the mention of Matthew McConaughey. Like maybe,
and I reckon let's go one step further. He's gonna wheal out. Sydney Sweeney is in the game.
Oh no!
So she's the main character.
I don't know how I feel about that.
No,
the main character.
Yeah, no, don't write that.
It will be in there, but as a footnote.
Yeah. Obviously, I just meant the game, not the celebrity.
Yeah. Cool. I need to remind myself what Exodus looked like. I need to watch some trailers. But yeah, anything with the Mass Effect vibes definitely has my interest. Okay, Brody.
Last one for me, and it's a less than a 10%, less than a 1% chance, but I'm just trying to will it into existence on the back of all the Steam stuff. But Half-Life 3, it's got to come somewhere.
Give it
up. Oh my God.
Let me dream.
I want to let you die with dignity.
No, let me die.
The Steam machine is early next year, isn't it?
March.
It is, so, yeah.
I mean, it does make sense to announce it with the price. I feel like they're not just going to do another random drop again.
I think they will.
I can see it. I'm with you, Brody.
I don't think we're getting the price on the Steam machine for a wee while. Like, if they could announce it separately, don't get me wrong, but I reckon they kind of use it to soften the blow of the cost, or maybe try and like convince people. But we spoke a lot last week about the kind of state that the PC game like industry is in at the moment, or the tech industry is in, with like the rising cost of components. So I reckon we're only going to get prices for the Steam machine like maybe a month before release, or
but see, I'm thinking we're there. I'm thinking that's now. I'm thinking it's out in like Jan or Feb. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. But
I was imagining more like March to June, that kind of quarter.
You could be right.
I'm just going to say July to September.
No, they said early next year.
Yeah, but everyone's...
We're not just listing dates. We're speculating here.
I'm feeling December.
Yeah, maybe. Where I feel like Half-Life would be here, but then would Jeff be teasing it? Wouldn't he just be doing a bit more than tweeting a brick wall?
Maybe he's not allowed to. Maybe it's, I don't know, it's going to be a true surprise, not like a shitty surprise.
He has a bit of a relationship with Valve,
quite heavily. He does, didn't he? His big moment was like Half-Life 2, wasn't it? One of them.
Back in the day, yeah.
Feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feels very correct.
It's a different Valve, though. Very different Valve.
Okay, I'm weighing up my third pick.
Just have
I've
two,
got one
like Shannon did.
Okay, well, I don't want to go really safe, but my real safe one was going to be we see like something about this Far Cry TV series. Like it's a Rob McElhenney come out on stage or whatever to talk about what the concept for the show is.
Sydney Sweeney is also there.
Yeah.
Bring her back.
I think it's far too soon for like a trailer, but he'd come out and go, so we're going to go to this island and there's going to be this crazy guy. And maybe they announced the casting of Voss or something like that.
That sounds awful.
I'm literally saying that's not what I want to do.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear that. So make up another one.
The prediction that I really want, it's a little, I know, boring for you guys, but I really want it to happen, and that is
Apex
like a kind of No, a kind of like reveal as to like what the next, or like details as to what the next updates to Jude Awakening is to coincide with a console launch. That's kind of tipped to be early next year. So
these predictions are so shit.
No, these are my unofficial predictions. I'm building up towards my third and final official prediction. I was
going to say, go for it. So you haven't? Okay, no. If you haven't had your prediction, go.
I was on a roll here.
I was going to say, but I didn't want to have another PlayStation one. That I wanted like an Uncharted collection. I feel like that's an up-resed Uncharted collection.
For what? Oh, like
PS5, like 1 to 3. We don't have that.
No, give us everything.
Give us
Golden. They could do the other ones too,
and Fortune Hunters.
Yeah, oh yeah, that'd be crazy. Be nice to see something from Sony Bend finally, I guess.
Something from Xbox.
No. I did think about Fable. I was like, are we gonna see that game again anytime soon?
We'll see it in January at the developer _direct.
The Dark Ages DLC, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Diablo.
Okay, or Forza Horizon release date.
My final prediction is we're gonna get Yeah, because you guys interrupted me before I could get there.
Like 12.
No, I was doing my safe one, the one I really wanted, but then my.
Okay, go.
I think we're gonna get Hollow Knight Silksong DLC. That's my prediction.
And when's that going to come out? You in 2038?
I can't believe that's like what you were building up to. Like of all the
He's just going to keep saying things until we're happy with it.
Go back to June Awakening.
I think it's the ultimate hype play. I reckon they.
My God, like.
Given Silksong itself was obviously meant to be a DLC, it took so long to come. I reckon they've got a couple of extra things up their sleeve that they did with some extra time, and it's just like a bit of a funny bit to put out some DLC. They gave an interview just the other day, Team Cherry, saying that they were working on DLC, which I think is a preposterous thing to say at this point, unless it's about to be announced. So there is my prediction: Hollow Knight Silksong DLC.
Look, I don't hate it.
I loathe it.
I don't care for it.
Neither.
I'm in the middle.
Well, that's good. I love being divisive. At least I've given you something to talk about.
I will
we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
All right, there are our predictions. Shannon, from you, we've got God of War side-scrolling game revealed, GTA 5 or 6 being announced for the Nintendo Switch 2, and Max Payne, sort of the remake combined release date also being revealed. James, your 3 predictions was Leon, shown for RE9, a new Tomb Raider from... It's Crystal Dynamics that are working on the new Tomb Raider, isn't it? I guess you weren't so specific, but...
I mean, the ghost of Crystal Dynamics, but yes.
Yeah. And finally, Exodus making another appearance with footnote Sydney Sweeney being the main character. Brody, from you, we had a Control 2 trailer and maybe a release year, although I'll footnote that as well. A Judas release window announced and Half-Life 3 revealed. That's a great list. I love that list. And then for me, we've got Death Stranding 2 coming to PC day and date, Marathon being re-revealed with a test period announced, and a Hollow Knight Silksong DLC.
What's day and date for Death Stranding?
Like out. Oh, you know what? I'll say out tomorrow.
Why does...
Out tomorrow. There you go. That's amended. Are we happy with them otherwise?
I don't like yours, but I'm happy with locking them in.
You just have to like yours. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you have like technical complaints about mine, or are they just average
technical and artistic complaints, I think, about but that's okay.
But none of them are going to happen anyway, so you'll be safe.
Yours probably will after all that. You watch, it'll be.
Who knows? Let's change gears now, though, and talk about Metroid Prime 4. James, a game that you are very, very excited to play, or in fact, were very excited to play, because you have now indeed played it and able to share your review. Tell us, how was the motorbike?
The bike was good. Okay. I was trying to kind of grapple with why the bike sucked so much before I played it. And I think it's because, and I say this in my review, I think it's because it's been marketed as this like triumphant, loud, actiony set piece, but it looks empty and barren, right? Like, so it kind of, there's a mismatch there. But the reality of it is when you're playing the game and you get to the desert for the first time, or the second time with your bike, you basically, it's more about, it's such a vast map, right? And you feel so small, and it really gives that like sense of like isolation. Like it's a quiet exploration. It's not this like action heavy kind of set piece that they've been putting in the trailers and stuff.
That sounds like quite authentically Metroid.
It is, and that's like that is quite good. Like I genuinely think that is the least of this game's there are some problems, but generally speaking, like I think that the bike stuff is overblown. I understand why, because it has been mismarketed like incredibly poorly, but it's actually quite good, and it's like just a really good way to kind of connect all the different areas. And every single time that I was on the desert, I wouldn't go from point A to B, right? Like I would get distracted by something. There's not a lot there. Like it's a smaller open world, I guess, compared to other games.
Sure.
But it is still like distracting, and in a good way. So the bike is fine. And then there are some bits where you can use the bike outside of the desert, and even those very, very fun and dynamic moments throughout the game. So
okay. I did kind of like get carried away and immediately ask about the bike. I kind of missed the usual intro for these reviews. You played Metroid Prime 4. What did you score it, and why?
I don't know yet. I'm like teetering. I'm just gonna say it's between a 9 and a 9.5 for me.
Okay.
Where it really falls down for me, which isn't that important for me, is the plot is quite average. It's very
is that in context with like, do you love the rest of the Metroid Prime game plot lies, or is it in line with those, or better or worse?
I think like with this one, they've really been talking up like Silex, right? Like he's like this rival to Samus and stuff, and like even Shannon, you asked me like a few days ago, like how's Silex? Is like that's not a question I thought you would ever ask me, but it's something you are aware of because of like how this game has been marketed again. Basically, from what I understand, all the good, satisfying story beats for this game are locked behind the 100% ending or the amiibo. So I think that is a pretty average way to do it, because normally in Metroid games, the 100% ending is always like a little Easter egg or like a little like addendum to the story. Like it just adds a little bit more. It doesn't actually like, because I finished this game. I was playing the game the whole time intrigued for sure. And I was like, how are they going to wrap this up? And then it turns out they don't. Like that's the issue. Like and that kind of left me a little bit disappointed. Now, that being said, the reason my score is still so high is because I think that this game is a very like a perfect like distillation of everything that kind of people wanted from Metroid Prime in Metroid Prime 2, and especially so Metroid Prime 3. Like it feels like the perfect sequel to Metroid Prime 1. Because it is just this really good mix of like, there is some action and some set pieces and stuff, but it still also has a lot of moments where it just lets you kind of explore, soak in the atmosphere, take in the world, which feels super alive, because this is like unlike anything Nintendo's put out before visually, right? Like the fidelity is just nuts. It just looks so nice. So yeah, like I think it is a really incredible Metroid Prime sequel for sure. It doesn't do a lot different, but I think when it's been so long and when this kind of format is so novel, I think that doesn't matter, in my opinion, obviously.
Did any of the new kind of powers and abilities kind of take much of your interest? Did they feel novel and build on it mechanically in any sort of major way, or was that kind of much of the same movie experience of past games?
So like there isn't like a lot new here in terms of, say, you still get, say, the spider ball, which is like something that lets you kind of attach to magnets and move around and stuff. But everything now has like a psychic twist to it, right? So like the more, you know how you can go into your ball form and drop a ball. Now you can actually pick them up and throw them at certain things to do puzzles with the psychic powers, or you can use them in combat as well. So stuff like that, right? Like it's just like powers that were already in the game previously. Nothing super new. Just like stuff that's been kind of twisted in it. Yeah, like slightly, not like crazy reinvention, but like it does feel different in that way.
Yeah.
It's also really cool because you go to a world. you leave every world the first time with more to do. So like the story takes you between all the different zones and stuff. Like you're backtracking in like a meaningful way as well. Okay. And I think that's really good because I was a bit worried that it might be one and done, kind of like Metroid Prime 3. That was a lot like that, where you're kind of just moving through each area and kind of clearing it as you go. Whereas this does feel like I'm moving between the world. Every single location on this planet has a reason for being there story-wise as well, and I think that's a really cool touch as well. It's not just like a lava place just because lava. There's like a lava world in the old game and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like there is actually like a cool reason for everything to exist in this world. So yeah, very, very good world building, just like an average story.
And was the story really just kind of let down by the way that they handled the ending? Is that kind of where it all came undone? Or...
It just doesn't there's no explanation for like anything. Like I don't know anything about Sylux and his relationship to Samus, and that's something that Nintendo was like, don't talk about that. And it's like, well, I fucking can't because I didn't get 100%, and then like I'm going back to do 100% soon. It's been a bit busy, but yeah, like it's just kind of frustrating that it's like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like I have a vague idea, like a really vague idea, but I don't think this has come together in like a satisfying way.
Is there like a story without? I feel like this is gonna be difficult to answer without getting in spoiler sort of territory. But like, is there a clear narrative arc that finishes as you roll credits, and then it's like kind of an extra sort of, granted bigger kind of story beat that happens when you 100% it, or does the story just kind of end abruptly without like a clear resolution?
Well, there's two storylines running, right? The first one is like, so you kind of find out the Lemorne people. They're the people who are, like live on this planet, and something has happened, and they've all left, and you kind of discover what happens there. That's semi-satisfying. Like I know exactly what has happened there, like story-wise. That's fine. Okay. It's just more that like I guess that rivalry between Samus and Sylux. Sylux has appeared in older games as well. Like he is a character who has kind of been built up across other games too, and this was kind of a cool moment for them to try and bring that together. There is a story in that Samus is trying to escape the planet with the other Marines and stuff, right? And that obviously is resolved. I'm just more talking about that relationship between Samus and Sylux. They were kind of talking up a little bit in the marketing and the Treehouse presentations, is not really touched upon unless you beat the game 100%, which like most players won't first time.
No.
I don't want to make assumptions, but like I'm a Metroid person. I never do 100% the first time. That's obviously a personal thing. Yeah.
I feel like
still like
most people be in the same boat. They're not going to just 100% it out of the gate. So it's a bit of a shame that that juicy kind of story beat they may not get to.
Even like some of the backstory is only tied to finishing the game on hard, and you can't play the game on hard straight away, and that kind of annoys me too.
Yeah.
Like it's a good game, but it's not. It's 15 to 20 hours, right? That's not something I can like kind of jump into straight. I mean, I have, admittedly, but I don't think a lot of... But that's me. Like, I'm kind of well aware of when I'm being like a weirdo and what the normal person will do. And I don't think a normal person, with respect to anyone who does, would jump straight back into this game straight away. Like, I would love hard to be selectable from the beginning so I can get the full experience, right?
Yeah.
I'm still intrigued. Like, I still am probably going to do this. But... and I want to like make really clear, like we've spoken a lot about the story. I do think that is a like maybe 10% of the experience for me and what makes a good Metroid Prime game, and that other 90% is incredible. And
the amiibo, you just unlock the ending, or was I think to talk about? Like I know it's reported online.
No. Like, I think that's official now. It's on the website.
Okay.
So you unlock the longer version of the ending, which you can naturally unlock by getting 100%. Completion.
It seems like a weird thing to attach to
the amiibo isn't even out yet, so I couldn't even do it even if I wanted to. So it comes out this week as well.
Just quickly before I forget, the mouse controls, did you play with them at all, and what did you think?
I did have a dabble. I personally don't think you need them, but I think it is a cool option. I think definitely if you're struggling with, there are some bosses where you have to kind of have a bit more precise movement. I'm pretty okay on a stick. I always have been with shooters. Why does everyone
stick master?
But you know what I mean? Like that was an issue for me. I think it's there's a lot of control options here, and I think that's really cool. Like if you want to just do pointer controls, you can, or just traditional, like what it was for the first 2 games on the GameCube, you can do that. Or the mouse controls, also very good. I didn't talk about them in my review much because I think everyone's already played this game and talked about them ad nauseum. But yeah, they do work, which is great. I think it's a cool option to. I think more options is never a bad thing, right? And I think if it means more people play Metroid, like never a bad thing.
I can't give. Sorry, Brady.
I was just going to say there was a lot of discussion in the preview beats, obviously, about Miles McKenzie. You mentioned obviously the other Marines before. Like, did you find that on the whole that he maybe was a bad representation for the greater good, or are they all fucking annoying?
Yeah, dreadful preview slice, I think, to show people. It's not really indicative of the game at all. So basically, once you get to that point where you like sit him on his computer and leave, he talks to you every now and then. I've noticed he talks to you when you load your game, so he's there to kind of
just remind you of
what you're doing when you get back in, which I think is fine. And every now and then, if you're kind of exploring for a little bit too long, he was like, "Hey, have you checked out here?" And I'd be like, "No, but I will now." Like it's not like they're not with you all the time making jokes or anything like that. One of them is actually this really like stoic, almost religious kind of ascetic type. Like they're an interesting group. Even one of them is like this huge. She's like a huge Samus fangirl, and I thought that would be cringe. But it was actually done pretty well, honestly. I think no, it was. I just said she. Like, but like generally speaking, every single area they talk to you at the beginning of that area for like about 15 minutes at most. Not talk to you, sorry, but you'll do a little like sequence of gameplay where you might go with them to turn a generator on or like hack into a computer or something. And then once that happens, they leave you to go and do your own thing. So they kind of just like set you up with your objective for each area and go from there. It's not like that you're with them 24/7. You have to look after them 24/7. Like it's a good mix of, I think, trying to open the series up to new people without kind of like betraying the ideals and that sense of isolation that people really want from Metroid games.
I was going to say it sounds exactly like that. It sounds like they're kind of trying to just give people a few like kind of creature comforts to maybe kind of ease them into it if it is their first sort of Metroid game, and maybe make it a little bit of a less of like a lonely experience at first. Even kind of some of the design elements that you mentioned earlier kind of sound like they are a little bit more accommodating to new players and giving them a bit more kind of direction and sort of purpose with the backtracking as well.
And I want to be clear as well. Like, I think I've just played Metroid Prime 2 and 3, like, and I think if people are not remembering those games much, those games are always telling you where to go. Like in a way that's like, oh, you know, seismic activity detected, and then it shows you where to go on the map. Like that still happens in the old games. It's just there's an NPC behind here with a personality that tells you. So I think it's not that much of a crazy change, personally. But yeah, definitely overblown. But yeah.
I mean, the seismic activity is it kind of like puts it in a general area, but how you can navigate there exactly.
I mean, it tells you a room to go to, like in the old games. So like, I feel like it's still pretty. But yeah, I do think people are putting the original games on a pedestal a little bit more than they should be. As much as I love them, I really like them.
But I was kind of building up to it earlier, but it sounds as if this is like a pretty accessible entry point into the series,
100%.
into the franchise. Yeah,
no prior knowledge required, like whatsoever. Like it shouldn't even be called Prime 4. Like I think if it was just called Metroid Prime Beyond, I think that'd be fine. Yeah. Genuinely, like the story of 1, 2, and 3 is well and truly wrapped, and it's not touched upon here at all. So, yeah, I think you can definitely play this, and like don't let that put you off if it is putting you off. Tells its own story. 100%.
I really enjoyed Dread, and I really enjoyed Prime Remastered. So keen to dive into this and play it. I'm
just excited for you to see.
Just in a few days now, isn't it? It's out this week.
Thursday. Yeah, I think 2 days away. From recording. But yeah, when you see it, like it is just nuts. Like I don't know if Shannon, if you felt the same, but I just was like shocked.
Like the graphical kind of quality of it.
Yeah, like playing a Nintendo game that like looks this good. And I know that I normally like graphics aren't everything, but just the way that the art and the little touches come together to kind of make that world feel alive, right?
Yeah,
even just
I think it's a shame this wasn't a launch title because I feel like it was the perfect launch title.
Like when you're walking through the snow, like because Samus's cannon is metal, right? You see like frost and like condensation like build up on the cannon and stuff. Just like little things, I think are really cool. Yeah. Like you move up to like certain like creatures and stuff, and they like retreat into like wherever they are. Like it just feels like alive in a like way that a lot of Nintendo games don't. I mean, I'm not saying you know what I mean. Like it's
nice. Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's such a positive review. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it. Brody, is this a day one purchase for you as well?
No, not for me. I'll find the willpower to get through Metroid Prime 1 at some point, but not today.
You should.
It's so good.
Can I ask, you played it already? You played Prime 1 already, right? Did you stop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you stop at the lava? Is that where you stopped?
I stopped pretty much after the first level. So
yeah, okay.
No, I think that's where I stopped.
And again, not because I had a bad time on the first level. I don't know. I just I put it down, and then something else probably came into play, and it just went on the back burner.
Yeah, I think in fairness, it maybe was like a little like slow to get going. I don't know like at what point it really kind of clicked for me.
I don't know. Yeah, it'd be hard to, because back then when games didn't have stories front and center, right? Like it was just like you played it and that was fine. But I think now some people,
and I'm a big story guy, so
this is not me being negative.
Yeah.
I think you'll like the story of Prime, like real talk. It's not told to you like explicitly though, and I think that's maybe the difference for some people. But yeah, I think experiencing Prime 1 for the first time would be kind of tough if you're like used to new games. If that makes sense. Without being, that's not me being negative.
Calling me dumb.
No, I'm not.
I can't read subtext.
Like, you know what I mean. Anyway, it's great. It's very good. I'm glad it turned out against all odds. Honestly, like I'm surprised after like a cancellation and a complete restart, it turned out as good as it did. Honestly,
yeah, that is quite incredible. Look, speaking of dumb things, Xbox have announced some Crocs. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they look like controllers with gibbets, like making buttons and analog sticks and the like. Brody, rapid fire question for the day. Would you rock a pair of these?
As I said earlier, I've been meaning to get into the Crocs market, so this could be my entry point. I've got my little Xbox
your exact words were
down here. So.
I've been looking to get into the Crocs game. I think that's what you said.
Yeah. However I said it, I stand by it.
I can see you rocking a pair of these. Shannon, have you got a pair of Crocs?
I do. I have Crocs. Will randomly send me Crocs that have nothing to do with gaming, and that confuses me with no note or anything. Just as a side note, they're like camo Crocs, purple Crocs.
Crocs, anyway. If you're listening, keep them coming and send us some
I don't
Xbox
post
ones.
them because there's no relevance to anything, and I don't know who they're from.
Can't you just post like a random foot pic with your inside one?
No Crocs, just the feet.
Nah, you'll I
do have black and white.
You don't want to give
I
away
love them.
those.
Randomly, Ewan, and I did a lot of research on this. They're not gibbets, which I don't like. They're in the actual Crocs, or I think it might be one big gibbet plate that goes into it. Anyway, I'm keen to know more about that because I couldn't understand how it was working.
That sounds like it'd be a fucking nightmare to put in. Looking at the
pictures, I thought
yeah, they're definitely not gibbets. But anyway,
okay.
No, I don't like them. No, that wasn't shade on you. I was also very confused.
Yeah,
as someone who struggled to put gibbets into my kids' Crocs, a gibbets plate sounds like a fucking nightmare. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. They are hard work. I will not be getting these, but I must admit the Windows XP ones that were like announced like a little while back, I was pretty tempted on those. They were hideous, but
I haven't seen those.
Just gotta with Crocs. You just gotta lean in. That's kind of
I do love Crocs.
Are they like the clouds background?
Yeah. It's exactly that.
With all
but it's like a two-tone. It's like the sky on the top and then the soul is like the... James, safe to say you're skipping these?
Not getting the dogs out, sorry.
What like brand partnership with Crocs would win you over?
Resi.
Metroid Crocs?
I don't know, like some umbrella ones, maybe. No, I would never... No, sorry. It's not my vibe. I'm too old as well.
You can wear Crocs with socks. It's not a sin.
Yeah,
we're in our 30s.
I feel like that's.
But what's wrong with having your feet in them? You can't really see your feet. They're so comfortable.
No.
Like they're just the best shoes.
They're just perfect to slip on when you're just like popping out the house, like going down the street for a cup of coffee or something.
They're markedly more high class than wearing Uggs down the street.
They are.
Or thongs.
They're a level above that. Yeah.
You're a Havana boy, aren't you, James?
I'm a Birkenstock boy.
Of course you're.
Birkenstock.
Sweaty.
You're going to fit right in Melbourne.
Oh my God, I've been to Melbourne. Like, why are you talking to me like I'm not subtle?
Is that where you got your Birkenstocks from?
No, what's wrong with Birken? Are they bad?
I don't find them comfortable.
They're quite a handsome sandal.
I used to be a Havana boy, to be honest, but then
I can see that for you.
I never thought this podcast would descend into us just talking about footwear.
Can we stop talking about feet?
Let's instead play What the Wiki, the Press Up podcast game show where the previous week's winner read parts of a Wikipedia page and the contestants must guess the game. A point is awarded for each correct guess. Did Brody just hold up a Havana, or was that what that was?
I'm wearing Havanas right now.
There you go. A point is awarded for each correct guess with a round ending after someone's bagged themselves 2 points. Last week, that was myself trying to keep in the hunt, but James, you are comfortably in first place at the moment. Well, actually, no, it could change today. You're in first place on 36 points. Brody in second on 34. I'm in third on 33. Shannon, you're in fourth on 27. And Harry bringing up the rear on 8. So yeah, this could change. Maybe you should have geared it in Brody's favor to keep James in check, but sadly I did not think that far ahead. All right, contestants, if you're ready, I have game number 1 ready to roll.
Shannon's listening clearly.
He's looking at what Crocs he can buy
I don't
online.
have a stake in this, but
yes,
you are. You're not far behind. You could claim a podium easily.
You could literally get a sweep and you're in.
Let him get Google up.
All right. Game number 1. The game is an action-adventure game played from a third-person perspective. The player controls a scoundrel traversing open-world environments on... Brody, quick off the mark.
Star Wars Outlaws.
It is Star Wars Outlaws. Well done, Brody.
My brain just doesn't work that fast. It's just there's never going to happen.
Game number 2. In late 2023, the main character relocates to Lakeport, Vermont, where she is working as a photographer in residence at Caledon University. Hope I pronounced that correctly. James.
Is this Life is Strange double exposure?
It is Life is Strange double exposure. Wowee. Flying today.
They're fierce.
I don't know if there's a theme.
Did think these would be quick, but you've surprised me with how quick you've got them. All right, game number 3. Shannon, you need this to stay in the hunt. The game is a third-person action-adventure game. It carries over the concepts and gameplay elements of its predecessor, utilizing puzzles and runes to advance an examination of mental state. Brody.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
It is. Well done, Brody. And with that, you win the round. To those 2 points, taking you to 36. There
was almost a strategy in that, I think, and I don't know if that was the right move by Brody.
James picked up a point as well, and
but now I'm going to
defended his lead for the time being.
But I get to choose the games.
Brody,
I get to choose the games next week.
Yes, send them my way.
Here come the most zoomer ass fucking games. They're all going to be mobile games.
James would still beat me to them, I'm sure, annoyingly.
Ewan, I have a trivia question for you too.
Oh, I forgot about the trivia. Shit. Okay. Yep. Hit me.
Oh, okay. You have 3 options. Just
pick. All right.
Forza Horizon 4.
Okay.
Metroid Dread.
Oh, okay.
Or Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Aww.
Surely you're the Lost Crown boy, aren't you?
I mean, I love the Lost Crown, but I just feel like there's a ton of lore there that I just did not dig into, and James is going to hit me.
He's played all these games.
What can he possibly ask about Forza Horizon 4?
Hit me with one of those. Well, I mean, that's what I'm curious about. If it's just some fact about the UK, I stand a chance.
Where was the game set?
Yeah. Let's go Forza Horizon 4. Why not?
I'm excited.
Okay.
Is this multiple choice?
I didn't think you picked this, so I'm going to make it up.
Okay. Where's the game set?
No. So Forza Horizon 4, there was like you can tell I'm making this up. There was like a big new core feature in this game that changed.
Yeah.
What was the big point of difference for Forza Horizon 4 compared to? Oh my god, you've got it, don't you?
Was it seasons? It's like there's autumn, summer, seasons. Fall. There's seasons. It was
seasons. Congratulations, Ewan. I'm very happy for you.
I'll take that point.
What questions had you prepared? Any of them?
Yeah, I had Metroid, and I had Prince of Persia. I was like, "What's the name of the main character?"
That's a great question.
It is a great question.
That'll come screaming back to me.
That is going to come screaming back to me.
No, it doesn't start with B. Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
What's it start with?
Yeah.
S.
Oh.
I don't want to say anything and come off insensitive, so I'm going to abstain.
That's going to haunt me. I'll just text you it later.
It's fine. It's
With that, let's bring an end to what was this week's episode of the Press Start podcast. Subscribe to us on Listen or the podcast service of your choice. Follow us at PressStartAU and visit the site at pressstart.com.au. We've been joined today by Shannon.
Yeah, you can follow me at Shannon Grixty.
Also joining us today was Brody.
Thank you. You can follow me on most things at Brody_DG.
And can I say, Brody, internet holding up really well today. I reckon you found your fix.
Yep, we've got the fix. So we're back in business. I won't retire from the podcast after all.
And last but not least, doing a great job as trivia master, it was James.
Shannon just sent me an Instagram message. It's like, we're about to wrap it up. Can you please just...
I'm done. My part's done.
If you watch the video, you can literally see... You can literally see my eyes dart over to my phone, thinking it was urgent. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at @Jams, ATJMZ, and Blue Sky. I'm there.
And I've been your host, Ewan. You can follow me on socials at Ewan_Roxborough. We'll be back again next week. But until then, happy gaming.
Bye.
Bye.
I reckon you could have given me 1,000 years. I wouldn't have.
What?
You could have given me 1,000 years. I wouldn't have got Sargon.
Sargon!